The Marla and Dave radio experience begins in 3, 2, 1.
Now, if you're ready, we will begin.
Welcome to the Marla and Dave radio show. This is reality radio with a couple that keeps it real. Current events, pop culture, music, relationship, fitness, the hot topics of the day. Marla and Dave Thomas. This is the Marla and Dave radio show. Real radio. Turn up!
Welcome to the Marla and Dave show. I am usually in a dead out sprint to say that first to beat Dave. But I've got 2 guest hosts with me today, and they don't know to race me. So watch this.
Hi, how you doing? This is Vula.
Wait, hold on.
What? I'm not loud?
Did she just come in while I was chilling in my chill time?
She was
she
chilling,
just?
child.
Anyway.
Let her get her sunlight. Ready to do it again. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Marla and Dave show. With my...
Thank you, everybody.
No one ever cheers for me. As a matter of fact... This is going to be very interesting because I want all of the guests to know that normally no one even listens to me. So I would ask today that you guys would at least just give me 2 minutes of listening time.
Go for it.
I don't have anything to say. So anyway, I'm going to bring in I want to formally welcome my co-hosts who are going to, it's more than just a welcome. I have Mr. Corey Holland with us today.
Hello.
Thank
you so much.
And the applause are very fitting for those of you, which is a lot of you who follow makeup and fashion. Corey is renowned. He does makeup, but more importantly today, the shining star moment is he is the person in Layla Hathaway's main makeup artist. When I say main, because sometimes if she's traveling, their schedules don't go. But I know that I've seen Corey being exclusively with Layla.
I will show up.
He does. He travels, and it doesn't even matter where he's been before or what's going to happen after this. What I do know is that his makeup is magic because our girl Layla Hathaway today just won her 3rd consecutive Grammy. So Layla has a 3-peat, and we're going to talk to Corey as we go on and get into the show about how he put on, what the hell, bro? Purple eyebrows?
Leave it at that. We'll talk about it later.
Whatever. Vula.
Hi.
We've got Miss Vula with us today, and Vula.
Thank you very much.
There's a lot that I could say about Vula, but first of all, Vula, I didn't even know till the other night at the Red Cup party that you're such a great impressionist. But I do know you can blow. I do know you can sing. That talent I knew. So you can introduce yourself however you'd like. You can sing your way in.
I'm not going to sing my way in just
whistle.
yet. I'm so,
That's hilarious.
Whistle.
Vula can't
whistle. Whistle from your throat.
What, you mean Mariah whistle?
Not Mariah Lynn, we're hoping.
The original Mini Ripperton.
Okay, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Tall dog.
So they're going to help me today. They've got the co-host steer, the chair, the control for co-hosting with me. So we're just going to turn up and have a good time. We've got our featured guest today to talk about fitness. And we've got Miss Kendra here and Mallory. Mallory is Pilates specialty.
Yes.
And Kendra is private training and strength training. And so I would just say functional fitness or general fitness. Yes. We'll talk more with you guys in a minute. But before we go another second, I want to tell everybody, for those of you who are thinking to yourselves, hey, I really, really, really would like to start my own business, but I don't think I can because it's just too expensive. The Marla and Dave show is brought to you by the Selfie Station. The Selfie Station is a small portable station that you can own, and you can literally get paid to be the life of somebody else's party. Did you guys know that?
Okay.
I can do that very well.
Yeah, we need that, actually.
So you won't believe how much people will pay you to make your business the life of their party.
Wow.
So it's some of the easiest income that you'll ever be able to make. And there's now a special. If you log on right here, there's an introductory special and an offer that will give you for $500 off your professional package by going to UBN Selfie and type in promo code the M&D Show so you can claim your discount. It's just that easy.
Okay.
So I don't want to hear you complaining anymore about I really want to work for myself, but I really don't know what to do. Now you do.
Mm-hmm.
Go get it.
So our show is brought to you by the Selfie Station. Okay, guys, let's do the weekend review. How about it?
Okay.
All right, what's up?
I already talked to you guys briefly. We mentioned Layla's Grammy win, but on my list of things to talk about as well, speaking of performances, this past week, Moniece, my daughter, performed her single Riches live.
Oh.
Nice.
And that she did a fantastic job. Moniece, I know I put you in a headlock most of the time, but I'm going to let you live because that was off the chain. Anyway, I really support your talent. You're doing it. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Love my
All right, Moniece.
Let's talk about the Red Cup party. This is on my list.
Which one?
I'm now going to say that Layla's now becoming famous for two things. Rapid Grammy wins and Red Cup turn up like no other.
Come on. Somebody.
That thing was off the chain.
Yes,
First
it
of all,
was.
the Periscope has been reviewed 1,000 times.
Oh, my
Good.
God.
Because
Good.
somebody is Michael Jackson showed up by way of Corey.
Yes.
It was 3 of them.
Yeah, I get it, but the wig one.
That was Janet.
That's Janet, yeah.
Okay.
Janet from Scream.
Yeah, and we couldn't really figure out the lyrics. And these things are better done, ladies, before there's actually any liquid in the Red Cup.
Ah.
Why don't you put the liquid in the Red Cup, then
No.
the Red Cup?
No, the
No,
liquid was
the liquid is-
already there before.
Yeah, the
party
liquid always
started.
enhances certain performances as well.
Is that what happens?
It makes them legendary, I would say.
You know what, Vula? We might just let you talk all day long because we love your accent.
Oh, everybody! I'm
cute?
so bored of
You're
everybody's.
bored?
Oh, stop taking the pee. Am I allowed to swear?
Yes, you can.
Oh, great! Don't fucking tell me anything.
Listen, bitch.
Wait a minute. I need a censor button.
No.
we won't do that.
I'm gonna be totally on my best behavior. But yeah, everybody, it's the weirdest thing because obviously I'm here in the States and everyone's like, oh my God, it's such a cute accent. I'm like, well, no, you guys have.
We don't
no.
get
Vula,
it every day.
if you could change your accent, would you change it?
Hell no.
Stop. Hold up. Hold the freak frock up.
What?
This chick changed her voice 6 times at that Red Cup party.
She did. She
Cardi B,
did.
where you at?
She's not here yet. She's late. she's never on time.
But
so.
yesterday, Marla, she was doing a country accent.
Oh yeah, I was practicing
Country
because I was born.
accent.
So I was born in Texas.
And Layla was speaking in country.
And
twang.
yeah.
Vula, let me just hear just a little bit
No,
of country. They're not
it's-
here either?
It's probably really terrible. Okay, hold on. Because Layla was telling me that you gotta talk
drawl.
real slow.
You have to have a draw. You have to, yeah.
The
you
New
have to
Orleans
have
drawl.
a drawl. You see? Why are you laughing in my face? And you
'Cause I'm a
really
friend.
you gotta talk really slow.
Okay, so let me just tell you guys before you guys tune in and say what have they been drinking as of yet, nothing.
Nothing.
This is just a normal situation going on here.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Valentine's Day right quick. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. Does anybody in this room, did anybody have a special celebration? Don't talk, Tony. I already know how you feel about it.
Significant other. I went for
so-
a hike at Runyon with my.
Yes, that's right. You're booed up. I
Yeah,
bet you're booed
I
up.
am.
Cute.
What about you, Kendra? Are you booed
I am
up?
booed up, but I ended up having dinner by myself at my favorite restaurant, though, so it was still a treat.
Wait.
Kindred
Okay.
spirits, Kendra and I. I was by myself too. As a matter of fact, I
We
worked
spent
out like a
Valentine's Day.
beast, and then I actually took the time to take a shower and dress up,
Oh.
and took myself out on a date, and I had a menage a trois, me,
Okay.
myself, and I.
Okay.
Yes.
What?
That's the best. 'Cause
If you can't
all-
love yourself, then nobody can love
Right.
you.
Okay,
Amen.
can I get an amen?
Hallelujah.
Snapping all up in this piece.
I'm your hoe. You tie my bow tie.
Hey, Shalom. Hey.
Okay, so the last but not least is the Take 6 update. Dave is not here, but
Sorry.
he wasn't scheduled to get in till late this evening. He changed his flight,
Oops.
but the show was already set.
Oh.
Sorry, Dave.
So Dave, I said, look, you can come and watch if you want, but he actually had a lot of work to do. But Dave is at Take 6. Look out at your nearest. I think they did Arizona. Go to take6.com. They're getting ready to start their tour. It'll be endless. I'm sure
can't
they'll
wait.
be coming someplace near you.
Okay.
They're
So
amazing.
I want to go out with my mood song. Hit me.
It's been a week without me, and she feel weak without me. She wanna talk it out, but ain't nothing to talk about. She talk about freaking out.
That's what I want to play.
No, doesn't get no. There's no mood song. Okay, go ahead, play it. Just play it.
Just can't believe that went wrong.
You know, poor you, Dave. You're watching back, Dave. You know what? For what it's worth, let me look at my camera.
Oh.
We miss you too.
Yes.
Oh.
Moment of silence. Okay, on with the show.
You're listening to the Marla and Dave radio show on the Universal Broadcast Network. Current events, pop culture, the hot topics of the day. It's time for MaD News on the Marla and Dave radio show. Ladies and gentlemen, Marla and Dave.
Okay. This is the segment of the news where we like to bring you the hottest topics in 3 different categories. One is Are You Kidding Me? The other one is He Said, She Said, which is always related to some type of celebrity news.
I like that.
And the other one is Agree to Disagree.
Ooh.
Okay, so let's get to our first news story, which is Are You Kidding Me? Are you kidding me, Yeezy? Yay? Kanye?
I know what you're going to talk about.
That Kanye is saying that he's $53 million in debt. Did you guys hear about this?
Yeah.
Is it 50? Was it 50? Is it 53 a week? 53? There's some number. Can we?
Yeah, it's 53.
53 million. How?
How? Because
How are we supposed to do that? Yay? How? How are we supposed to believe you? 53 million. So
That's
guys,
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I don't know if I believe him actually, if I'm honest.
you think he's pulling a
Well,
50
he could
cent?
use $1 million each to sew those holes up in those clothes he's making. That's why he in debt.
Right.
We got a caller already during our news. We're going to take a call during the news because why the hell not? We're doing everything different.
Why not?
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, you're on the Marla and Dave show with Marla and Dave. Hilarious. Well, Dave's at home. You can call him. I'll give you the number. But in the meantime,
David.
Corey and Vula and Mallory and Kendra. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Stephanie, ma'am, calling from Cleveland, Ohio.
What's
Designer
up?
of the Madeira collection.
Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie, can I ask you to shut it down just for a second?
Okay.
Just 1 second.
Baby, I'll shut it.
No, I didn't
Damn.
say no. Just hold on for a second because
Hold on,
this is
girl.
actually the news segment. But we love you so much. I let you in the news. Stay on the line with us and let me get these last 2 stories. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go
Stay with
nowhere.
us. Are you? Because you're going to be live. We can hear
Stay
you.
back. Hold on.
Hold on. Hang with us. Stephanie,
Okay.
did you know? Do you guys know about Tyra Banks and the new baby?
Yes.
Yes.
So
the
Tyra
baby's
Banks,
cute.
yes, finally had her. She always said she wanted kids, but she waited a long time, and then she didn't realize that she ran into fertility issues. So she and her husband were able to hire a surrogate, and the surrogate gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. And so Tyra, congratulations.
Yes.
She has gotten what she wanted. So
wants to
maybe
be on
it's
top.
Stephanie makes clothes, right?
Oh,
So maybe she
Yes.
can toss something over to the baby,
yes, Steph.
and
I
signature.
can tell you something about her.
I'll
her
offer
clothes.
Pilates sessions.
Yeah.
That's her thing, Pilates.
No, yeah,
That's-
sure, it will be.
Oh yeah. Oh. All right. So we already laced Tyra up and the baby. We got that under control.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of not fair though. She doesn't have to lose the usual baby weight. But anyway, there's this romance, or is it rubbish? There was a guy, and I'm not sure where he was, but there was a girl who was in fitness clothes, and she happened to leave her shoe in his cab, and he was smitten by her, and he was on a search to get the person who fit this athletic shoe.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Some kind of Cinderella
a
vibe.
Modern-day
freaking
Cinderella.
Nike Cinderella story.
Stupid.
So
you
I-
know they're going to
but-
make that into a commercial.
do you
now.
guys believe in first love? Love at first sight?
Yes.
No,
Okay, BS.
I
don't.
don't. I don't either.
Lust at first sight,
Yes.
like at first sight,
I
attraction
believe
at
in
first sight.
No.
Love is too complete. For you to
Amen.
be doing
That's
it
right.
instantaneously.
That's right.
What about a nice pot of macaroni and cheese? That's instant.
I mean, when it comes
Okay.
to food, I
What
fall
did
in
he
love.
just say? Did he just compare macaroni? I don't want to even make eye contact. Did he?
Yes, he did. That happened.
He did. That happened.
That happened.
Yeah. Well,
Or
that
a
one.
good
If it's
cup of alcohol. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I love this drink.
Okay, that's been the
Go
Mad
on.
News. Stephanie, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with your comments and
Hold
your.
on, Stephanie.
We'll be right back. Hang on.
This ain't your mama's radio show. Can you handle the truth? Then get ready for a real radio experience. Ladies and gentlemen, Marla and Dave.
All right, we want to welcome you back to the Marla and Dave Show. We already have Stephanie on the line. Stephanie, tell us a little bit. You called into the Marla and Dave Show. We're glad to have you. You're from Cleveland, Ohio. What can we do you for? Do you have a question? You have a comment? You want to tell us where we can get some fabulous clothes? What can we do?
Oh, well, definitely you can darling. Hey, I love y'all. I love Layla Hathaway. I am just over the moon. I was on Facebook, and I was looking at the Grammys at the same time. So I am just so excited for everything that's going on out there in Cali.
Yes, me too.
I don't really have a per se question, but I can tell you about me.
Okay, well,
yes, please.
we want
Oh, you
give
want me
us
to do it?
give us let Corey tell us about
Do
you
you
briefly.
mind if I go full tilt boogie?
Yes, do it.
Okay, this is my homegirl, Miss Stephanie. She lives in Cleveland, Ohio. She is an amazing, amazing fashion designer, and her clothes is off the They're off the chain, and what makes them so special is that she is legally blind.
Shut up.
Oh.
Stephanie, you can't see, but you make clothes?
She makes like the most amazing crochet gowns, garments.
Wait,
and,
just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop. That's very important.
Yes. Yes.
You have like a Stevie Wonder / fashion gifting miracle thing going on. How do you even do that? I'm dead serious. Do you just work by
and
feel?
I'm dead serious.
It's
I was
amazing.
I was born visually impaired with a degenerative eye disease, and as life has it, I only see out of one eye, and it is not corrected to a clarity. I used to crochet. That was like my outlet because I couldn't go outside and play with all the kids. So, that was my outlet. And, I started, making clothes and kind of giving them away at first to see if anybody liked them. And then, as life has it, I entered a designers competition and Corey was there. And I won $10,000 in cash and prizes.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I just kept going. I did lose a little more sight, unfortunately, but I just never stopped. And I actually won a trip to Paris. I actually was in another competition in which Corey and his crew, they won first place. But you know how that goes.
Well,
they were on point. But I have been blessed with my designing.
Yes, you have.
It's not just visual. It's a inside kind of a thing, a mental vision as well. So
Nice.
I guess it is like a Stevie Wonder kind of a thing, so to speak.
That's a good analogy.
And I do a charity event every year, and to give back to prevent blindness. I am on the executive committee.
She's
So Stephanie,
amazing.
let me find out. Can you just tell everybody right quick where to find you? Do you have a
Yes.
social media?
I
Can you
have
just
a
give us?
website. Yep, I have Facebook. My website is www.nadira. That's the name of my collection.
NA.
NADIRA.org.
Okay.
And you'll see some of my work. You'll see a little bit of bio about me. I am on Facebook.
Yeah.
And that would be Stephanie Morris Nunn.
All right. Perfect.
So, yes.
Well, we're glad you called in. We're going to look you up.
Definitely.
By all means, keep doing what you're doing.
She's awesome. I remember she made a gown
we're-
out of like shower
Corey's
curtain
gonna keep talking to us about. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. But we're gonna be sure that Tony's got that
We're
information.
gonna get all that.
We'll get it all down. But thank you for calling us.
Thank you, Stephanie. I love you. I'll
Thank
call you in a little
too.
while.
I love you. Call me later.
I will. I love
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye, Stephanie.
You know what's cool about the Marla and Dave show? This is like bring your friends and family to work.
Totally.
So it's like super cool. So like you could just like somebody's mother called.
I'm
the last
totally
couple of
waiting for
weeks.
my mother to call.
Me
She's
too.
probably
We
listening
have
to
another
this
phone
right
call
now.
actually coming in right now. Let's roll the dice and see if this is Mallory's mom. Hi, you're on the Marla and Dave show. Who's calling and where you're calling from?
Oh man, my name is Troy and I'm calling from Baltimore.
Baltimore. What's your name?
Producer.
Protege. Guess what, Protege? I know who you know because when they said your name, he just lit up. Protege.
Hey.
Corey knows you clearly. I want to know.
Yes.
Yes, he does. I gotta say to both Layla Hathaway, congratulations, and Corey, of course.
Hey.
I knew you since since I was an infant.
Yes.
You know, you always been doing your thing. So.
Thank you. Oh,
well, we're glad you called in.
So Team Hathaway rocking out. That's what's up.
For sure. Ride or die.
We're gonna when we get on, we're gonna actually lock him up and find out how he did the eyebrow thing. We're gonna figure that out today.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it. Anyway, so thank you for calling us, Protege.
Thank you for calling.
No problem.
Much love, dude.
All right, talk to you later. All right, so ladies, I want everybody to give. We talked a little bit. We introduced my co-host. I want to get a little bit of an introduction on a self-introduction on the both of you.
The fitness gurus.
Now, Kendra, I saw you doing a push-up, which those of you who looked at going to my Instagram and you can see the picture. Yeah. And it kind of looks like, guys, if you remember the little Ken and Barbie dolls and you just pop their leg off?
And then
right. The position she was in, it's not right. Nothing about it was right, and I do fitness. And I was thinking, even though I would even consider myself flexible, I'm not really sure how my hip socket can come over to my ear socket, and there's no socket here. It's not right. So tell us.
Doing a little multitasking. I was doing the push-up and the stretch position, little yoga-esque, getting it all in there.
I see that. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at your multitask. So tell us a little bit about how you got where you are in fitness and how you got there.
Sure. So I own KGB Fitness Inc. I've been incorporated since 2010. Started the business in 2008. My love for fitness comes out of my background for dance. I've been dancing since I was 3. Ended up retiring in 2006 just to a slew of injuries. Went into bodybuilding, figure, competed. Well, prep to compete 3 times. Competed once, but the prep has to count for something because it's
a lot.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot more than I'm willing to do.
It's a lot, yes.
Ever.
So I did that just to make myself more versatile. I had the dance background. I wanted to prove myself as in weight training as well. So then I got a lot of quick fix clients, a lot of wedding clients, and people who wanted to compete, which is great. It's great to prove results, but I wanted more of that lifestyle change. So I wanted like a longer lasting impact on people. So fortunately, all my wedding clients got pregnant, and I got certified in prenatal postpartum. So
we would consider you an ultra success. If you got the wedding people are pregnant, then
All right.
Hey.
See what I'm saying?
She's the pregnant whisperer.
Yeah, get that
the
out.
baby fitness whisperer. That's
you do
hilarious.
this.
Yeah, so the bulk of my business now is a lot of pregnancy, prenatal, postpartum training. And then I kind of offset that with boot camp. So mainly I do training, coaching, retreats, and then outreach. The outreach section I just want to touch on real quick because it's important to me. I started back in 2003 when I moved to Jersey as community outreach coordinator. And I now want to merge my love for community outreach, community building with fitness. So my goal is to go into neighborhoods lacking in health and fitness resources and create programs that fit that need. So that could be boot camps, it could be urban gardening, it could be mommy stroller walks. It depends on the need of that community.
So that's pretty cool.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, That's definitely my mantra because my whole thing in training is inside out.
Yes.
It's the same thing. It's really about a lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Mallory.
Yes.
Miss Mallory, tell us all about your fitness exploits.
Okay, well, I just started a new brand called Dare to Bear Wellness, which stands for Believe, Achieve, Reinvent, and Empower. And the brand came about because through my experiences in performing and also as an instructor, I found that when we bear our true, authentic self, we are the best version of ourselves. And that has a lot of power in it. And that power really creates a lot of change physically and emotionally. So
even though that actually takes away, you just killed Stephanie's whole job because she's making clothes and you want us to take them off. I'm just saying. Careful. Don't put Stephanie out of business.
I just want you to feel good in your own skin. So the program really is to connect you body, mind, and spirit. So I teach private Pilates sessions, burlesque classes.
Like Christina Aguilera.
Oh, yes, honey.
No.
But better.
That was
Vula
hot.
said no. No.
Show me how to burlesque.
Burlesque classes, workshops, and health coaching so that you really do feel
So
comfortable.
what's the difference between burlesque and pole dancing?
Well, with burlesque,
Good
you don't.
question.
Yeah, that is a good question. You don't use a pole with burlesque.
But I like the
dancing.
pole. The pole makes me feel strong.
Okay, girl.
Okay, well,
And if you
can.
slip, you got something to grab on.
Props me up. I'm a pole proper.
I think burlesque really is about really appreciating the body that you inhabit.
Are there mirrors when you burlesque?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
because some
absolutely.
you know that's a trend. By the way,
No mirrors
for
or mirrors?
these two, yeah, down there we're gonna put you in a routine in about 2 seconds.
I'm ready.
We're gonna put on our music and we're gonna throw it.
Show me how to relax.
No, but there are actual studios, in case you guys didn't know this, and they don't have mirrors. So it's really
I
about
like
getting
that.
in
I
touch
think-
with your
right.
sensuality without seeing
Absolutely.
how you
the
look. They
judgment.
want you to feel.
No, you're fine.
All right.
Feel
It's
it.
also
like
easy
my
to
body?
compare. Yeah.
Trim spa, baby. No.
Corey's scaring me. I'm afraid of Corey. So anyway, so you add that, and now dance. Both of you guys, did you meet as dancers?
Yes, we
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
And do you still dance?
I do pretty actively.
But she said at home. So what type of dance? Hip hop?
I do everything. I went to college for modern contemporary dance.
Oh, you studied dance.
I did study dance. Yeah, I have my BFA in dance performance and choreography.
Okay.
And then when I moved to New York, I did that for about 4.5 years professionally, and then decided I needed to make more money in the commercial world.
Can I ask who you've danced with?
I have danced with Pitbull in New York just for a certain event. Prince Royce, Snoop Dogg.
We love Uncle Snoop.
The lion. You dance with the lion.
Of course I did.
He's Snoop Lion.
I
now.
love
He smoked his
him.
way to the next
I think
I
he's
know,
still
I
Snoop
love
Dogg sometimes, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer the dog to the lion.
Yeah,
but,
you know
I
what? Because I'm
agree.
not
Yeah.
getting anywhere near the lion.
No, yeah. You
That's
know.
some jungle stuff. I'm gonna leave that all alone.
He's like a little lion cub. He's so sweet.
Aw.
Don't look at me like that.
So as for fitness, I want us to actually, because I know Corey and Vula are both here, and that was a good question. But I want us to talk right quick about fitness. Tony, where's your mic?
What's
man?
up?
Where is it?
Fitness. I'm
Because-
really fit.
Girl, I just
Vula.
finished eating.
What?
What if you had to ask a question that would help you get on track? Do you have any questions about the process of fitness? Because I have a lot to say about that. Because by the way, everybody in my audience knows, but I too am a certified trainer many times over. So
I didn't know.
training is what I do for a living.
Okay.
That's the first
Actually
time I
earn a-
met you. You told me that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I do think that one of the things I like to tell people is that they make it a lot harder than it needs to be.
Yeah.
To me, I would like to break everything down in threes. Three-peat. Shout out to Layla one more time. And so water,
Down.
nutrition, and movement.
Yes.
But I think that the main thing is that to be sure that people understand that you have to pick a discipline. You can't be lax in all things. And so to me, the discipline, if the discipline is food, nutrition really is 75 to 80% of your success.
Yeah.
You really can't move that much to make that your sole deal, but I think that you can use it to compensate.
balance, yeah.
Absolutely. If you can, which is why when you get older, it's so important to really be in touch with the nutrition issue.
Yeah.
Because there are certain things you just can't do anymore. You can't box jump.
Yeah.
CrossFit yourself, because by the time you put all that in it, you'll be injured. I'm serious.
Yeah. No.
That's the truth.
I think it's important just to find whatever makes you feel really good and really strong and challenges you.
Alcohol.
And
Makes me
My
feel
man.
wonderful.
Let's talk about that.
But alcohol is
Can you drink and actually achieve your goals? How much do you guys think that you can
No.
drink? Vodka.
I say
There's no
yes.
calories
I
in
say
vodka.
yes.
Balance
Also.
is key.
everything in moderation. I
Absolutely.
don't think of really taking anything away. It's just if you're going to do that, then you might need to work out harder
like
the
the
next
cucumbers
day.
in the.
Ew. Yes.
Or I have a rule. I feel like that if you're gonna do, if you're drinking, then you're not deserting.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Your
don't
drink is
do
your
both.
dessert.
Don't drink.
They're both sugar.
That's
Okay,
my
we have a caller on the line. Eventually, you know it's going to be Dave. Hi. Hi, you're on the Marla and Dave show, but Dave's absent, and this better not be him. Hi.
Hi, guess what? It's Dave.
Dave. Your chair sits
Hi,
very
David.
nice, Dave.
Hi, Dave. Is there something that any of us here can do? We've got Corey and Vula.
What's up?
Hi.
We've got Mallory and
Yes.
Kendra.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, I'm on Corey and Vula's side, and here's what I really want to know: how much, if I want to eat anything that I want to eat, how much working out compensates for my just lack of
That's a good
of,
Ooh,
of
that is a
dietary control?
I'd
What?
say about 4 to 6 hours a day, and depending on what you're
Ah!
eating. I mean, let's be
Wait, what
Now
did you
realistic
she
here.
said 4 to 6 hours, which is exactly
leaving.
why
Goodbye.
I have to put the whip down. That's just
Right,
why I have
which is
a
why
whip
you want
down.
to change what you eat. You're gonna have to find some balance because nobody
Yeah,
has time
Dave.
to work out that
Or
much.
you'll need a new wife. Oh, that's
Did
what
you
you'll
say
need.
4 to 6 hours?
That's what she
Or
said.
include your wife in your workout. I mean, some of the workout could be in the
Oh,
bedroom.
Because you burn a lot of cool.
All right.
We know the
Somebody.
average is only 150 calories. So you gotta
Step it up.
step it up.
What if our African butterfly squat?
Oh.
Takes it up a notch.
That'll take it up. That'll take it up. African, but let me explain something. Yes, it's a whole thing. We learned it on the cruise. It's a thing.
It's a
Something
thing.
like dropping down, getting your eagle on.
Okay.
I teach it in my burlesque class.
A
Yeah.
lot of things. I have
You
not heard
teach
about
the
that.
African butterfly squat in your burlesque class?
I'm going to now.
Oh my God! She's gonna have a line out the door.
I'm
Mallory
gonna get a
is
piece
gonna
of
be
that.
able. I'm like,
I'm going to come get a piece of that burlesque class next time I come back.
Wait,
Okay.
so here's the question: how strong do you have to be really to actually be a pole dancer?
Oh.
It takes a lot of core strength and inner thigh strength. I've actually taken a pole dancing class, and it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. You really have to have an understanding of your
muscles.
center, your inner thighs, and even your upper body
body.
strength. It's crazy.
I was hurting for probably 5 days.
Yeah.
After I took it,
Yeah.
and because and 45 minutes on the floor. I never even saw before I saw the pole. I was 45 minutes on the floor with extreme stretching and clearly vagina ripping, butt cheek snatching. It wasn't right. The next day I got up out of the bed and I said to Dave,
Call the
I'm
ambulance.
going to walk away and I need you to tell me if my leg is on backwards. Is my foot turned around the wrong way? Because my hips felt like they'd been ripped apart and stuck on backwards. My hip flexors were jacked.
Dave, are you thinking of taking a pole class?
I'm thinking about sneaking in one. Yeah, I don't know if it's dollar bills or what.
I think that should be a video.
I was going to say, so Corey and Vula, would you guys do pole?
I've
Would I
done
do
the pole.
No.
Would you?
I've worked many poles.
Okay.
But I was a lot smaller. So it wasn't as much
Anyway,
to pick up.
Thank you guys for holding it down.
Bye, Dave.
Bye,
All right,
See you
Dave.
guys later.
See ya.
When we come back from this break, I want to put a pin in Corey right there, but I will unplug that pin as soon as we come back. That's fine. We're going to get a definition of what type of pole he's been working. We'll be back.
Hey guys, listen up. Learn something. 26 years of marriage from two unique perspectives equals 52 years of relationship experience. It's time for Ask Marla and Dave. Answers to your questions about life, love, and relationship based on Marla and Dave's real life experience. It's about to get real. Ask Marla and Dave.
This is the Ask Marla and Dave segment of our show, and this is where you write in, you ask us a question, any question that you'd like, and we answer you as honest as we can based on the question that you asked. Remember, all your questions are welcome on any topic, any subject, and if you don't ask us, we can't tell you. So let me tell you what the question is this week that's been asked. The Ask Marla and Dave question is this. I was having an argument with my friends, and I'm curious as to which side of the fence that you fall on. I am a 29-year-old single woman who treats sex very casually. Most of my friends are annoyed at the lack of importance that I put on my sexual encounters because, in their words, it isn't natural for women to act like that. Well, clearly, I disagree. You saw me do the head?
Yes.
I'm sure this is what was being doing when this writing was going on. And with the fingers down.
On the child.
Clearly, I disagree. In my world, sex is based on an attraction, and I refuse to let the silent rules of society or whatever dictate my behavior when it comes to something I think that we were all born to do. As a matter of fact, I think that monogamy is unnatural and ridiculous. Not sure why my sexual habits should be labeled different from men who do the same.
Whoops.
Your thoughts?
Oh.
Well, I kind of. I mean, sorry to cut in if I may.
No, it's open.
I kind of agree to a certain extent.
I think vaginas wear out. Keep going.
Yeah.
I'll just say my
like an old bag.
I think what it is society
elasticity
trained women to be less. No, not whorish. Just to be less running around. You know, so it's like the more running around you do, you know, people would, you know, including myself, I guess, that sometimes will be the first to call people names, call ladies names.
Right.
But, you
she's
know.
a trick.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a thought.
But a guy who's in a week slept with 3 different women, it's kind of like his boys are like, see, this is.
But here's the thing about it, though.
See,
to me, let me say this. There is human when we talk about the rights of people, I think there's equality, but I do not subscribe to the fact that men and women were absolutely created differently, and our physiological makeup is different. And the reason that her friends would say this is not normal for a lady, because it doesn't even mean that you deserve a label, but what that means is that men are external. All men are external, which is why it's a lot easier for them. We receive. And so, you see how I did that? Receive. That's because, you size matters. I receive. And that's how I receive. Anyway, so what I'm saying to this young lady is, and I feel like just by the tone of this, that there's a lot of, like, resistant bitterness. Like, she's kind of pissed off. Like, stop telling me what to do.
In a way, she has every right to be pissed off.
She should.
It's like, that's her friends. So if your
friends can't tell you the truth, though, about how they feel, who can?
Yeah, but she's feeling really judged by her friends. And if we're close friends, okay, I'm sure you can tell me your opinion, but there's a way.
At the same time.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lack of respect that they have for her.
So we're good friends, and it's not cool for me to say, "Look, Vula, stop whoring around." It's not good.
No, it's the way you say it.
Shut your lips and shut your legs. I love you.
Wow.
Well, I'll say
this. That's bad. That's not good.
I'm the type of person, if that's what you want to do, then by all means, I'm not here to judge you. If you're having a good time, girl, get some pom-poms and throw the confetti in the air. Have a good time.
The only thing I would say, which I'm sure she uses, is protection.
Protect yourself.
Just don't be coming with any unwanted diseases or unwanted children.
Be responsible, number one, and really consider where this is coming from. And if there is a problem, go and see somebody. We'll be right back.
Boom.
Welcome back to the Marla and Dave radio show. Marla and Dave want to talk to you. Phone lines are open at 323-284-7826. 323-284-7826.
Now, Corey just flew right out there and talking about he's worked many polls. What you talking about, Corey?
Well, see what
I mean, the metal ones, Corey.
Well, I'll say this. I'm going to give you a little piece. Well, you know, in my hometown of Maryland, I also am a female impersonator as well.
Yes, you
So
is.
for a long time, I used to dance. I did Janet's, the Beyonce's, all that stuff.
He's really good.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. But, you know, back then.
Give us your best Janet.
I could move, and not right now.
See, where are all these people that were out at the red cup party?
Oh my
Come
God.
tonight, you'll find them. We're going. Yeah, no,
scary.
So one of my friends, she used to work at this big strip club in Baltimore, and she was like, the girls, they just had a bunch of new girls, and they want to teach them how to be more relaxed in their movements. Can you come and help? I'm saying, sure. I came there, and I think I worked there for like 2 weeks, and I would come in during the daytime and show them girls how to work a stage in the pole.
So was it more of a performance thing that you were showing?
Performance thing,
instead
yeah.
of the actual
Now,
pole,
going up the pole like I'm Cirque du Soleil, no, that's not going on.
It's amazing to me how some women now don't know how to really embody
Be feminine.
Sexuality and whatnot, but they just put on a face and walk around what they see in music videos.
Mallory and Corey, hold on one second. We got a caller. Caller, you're on the Marla and Dave show. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Hi, this is Cheryl calling from Chicago.
Hi, Cheryl. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're so good.
Nice to have you
Thanks
on.
Thanks for calling us.
I know it's a little chilly up there in Chi-Town.
Oh yeah, very cold. Actually, it warmed up today, so I'm happy. I'm happy for you guys too. I kind of follow all of you all on Twitter and Periscope and that sort of thing. And
Awesome.
I just wanted to make a comment about the topic for discussion for tonight with as far as the comparison between men
And
who
women.
Oh, yes.
sleep around and women who sleep around.
Yes.
I don't think there's really that much wrong with it, but I think women need to be a little more careful, only because of just the way we're physically made up.
Yes.
We tend to, even if you have multiple partners and you're using protection, as in condoms, our bodies tend to reject a lot of unnatural or foreign things that we want to put in it. So you have to be very careful as a woman. I mean, men were meant for certain things, and I think women were meant for certain things. And I don't think, I mean, that the term that men are all dogs, the term is there for a reason. And I think if what you want to do is sleep around as a woman, I have no problem with it because I've gone through my phase too. But you just have to be very careful of what you do and how you do and how many you do, and actually the frequency and how long you have between partners makes a big difference.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's pretty much. I totally agree with that.
You hit that on the head, girl.
Yeah, wholeheartedly. Well, I mean, the other thing about it is women we can work to change it, but we're actually more of an emotional being, and so we want to hold. We want to. You can say what you want to say, but if that dude hits it right and he doesn't call you later, you're like, why you didn't call me, boo?
Right.
Because I don't have to, because this was supposed to be casual, but now all of a sudden I want this connection and this ownership. And now then you turn to Jasmine Sullivan and you smashing windows out of cars. That's how those songs get written. I just wanted to be the first one to tell you right here on the Marla and Dave show. Somebody done that girl wrong.
This she tore all the windows up out the chair car.
Yeah. Well, Cheryl, I appreciate that. I appreciate your support because, Corey, he can't hear me, but he has a tendency to overpower me.
You said it was.
Oh, Corey, you're back. You're back.
Good morning.
That's no problem. Thank you all for taking my phone call this evening.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you for calling in.
Yes, for sure. And call anytime.
No problem.
Come back on the Marla and Dave show.
Definitely.
We got it.
I sure will.
We got another.
I'll be following you all too.
Okay, thanks for calling. Hi, you're on the Marla and Dave. Hang up. If you were calling us, call back.
Please.
Stop playing.
Don't
323-284-7826.
Please call back.
Yes.
50 cents a day will help.
You got the callers on? Okay, we got a caller on. You're on the Marla and Dave show. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. You're on the Marla and Dave show. You got to turn.
Hi.
You got to turn your volume down.
This is Margaret.
Hi, Margaret.
Hello, mother.
It's Corey's. How did you deal with him? How? I love
He's
him.
A wonderful,
He
wonderful person.
He is.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Always has been since he was a little baby.
Oh. He's a cutie. So he's a keeper.
He's definitely a keeper. And I just wanted to say, I wanted to shout out for Layla.
Hey.
And the team Hathaway, led by Corey.
Oh, it wasn't. No, I'm part of it. I didn't lead it.
It's a movement. She said he's modest. Yeah, he's the leader.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say it is a pleasure to sit here and watch you guys. This show is quite interesting and very informative.
Oh, well, thank you.
So
It is every Monday. Yes, by all.
Oh, yeah. This is my first time watching you, so congratulations to all of you.
Well, thank you. Well, Margaret, please don't make this your last. You can come back and see me even when Corey's not here. We won't even tell him. We don't want him to feel pushed aside. He's first. He knows he's first. He's the leader.
Okay.
Thanks for calling us.
I'm coming home?
No. Hang up the phone. I'll see you tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. BWI Airport.
Okay, babe.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
That's sweet.
So much support and so much. Are you an only child?
No, I have a sister.
You have a sister?
And
older or younger?
She's my age. We're adopted.
Okay, so you have. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, lots of love.
Yeah,
Your mom's got you. She's got you. She's holding you down.
Come on, Mom. Come on.
So can we call that drag? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I do drag.
Yeah, you do drag. Okay, so that's one of the things when you talk about the pole. So
Well, yeah, because when you're on stage, you gotta be a performer. So it kind of makes no sense to be a dancer of that caliber and not be a performer,
right?
Like a burlesque dancer. You look stupid up. You're like, no, girl, entertain the people,
right?
So.
Yeah. All right.
But
so
it's a sad day when you have to bring in a drag queen to teach a woman how to be feminine.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
He said that. Wait a minute. He said that.
Yes,
doing?
he did.
How you doing?
Wow, what do you ladies think about that? Do you think that we're losing some of our Vula? You think we're losing some of our feminine? Here's what I think. Go ahead.
No. It just depends on the kind of women.
I mean, look, when we're talking about generalizations, because I do think that.
No, well, in that case, no, because look at the music. Look at the music videos and all sorts.
You mean
just society in general? Women are way more sexualized than now than back in the day, and it's probably the demand to be more
feminine.
But sexual and equals to being effeminate. It's like not necessarily. You don't have to show skin.
Yeah.
You don't have to show batty. Whether
so
you're
England, right?
London. Yes,
I'm from London. All right. Is it different there when it comes to the gender, the between men and women, as far as how we present ourselves? Are American women just like out there?
No, I wouldn't say.
Or are you more proper?
More conservative,
more Mary Poppins. You mean? No, not at all. It's just I think that just the Western world is what it is. I think if you're in a different, sorry, I'm apologize. It's just I think if you're in a different continent, so maybe in Africa or in Asia, then culturally it'll be different. But Europe is the same as America, is the same as Australia, which is the Western world.
Right.
So I don't think anything much has changed. It's probably just slight differences. I know that American men are definitely more brave.
They're very aggressive.
And more aggressive than, say, the Europeans.
Really?
Most definitely.
Brave? That's a good one.
Yeah, brave is in like, you brave to be coming up with these lyrics in front of in my face. What's that? Really? You think I'm going to actually... But then, again,
so you mean
women...
You mean like as far as hitting on you, they're like...
Yeah, if they... Well, whether it's hitting on you, or, like...
Just in your face, they're forward.
Yeah,
forward.
just generally, I think the American culture is bigger, aggressive, more America. Fuck yeah, kind of.
Vula's been to too many frat parties. That's all I can say.
Very Molly Cyrus.
Here in the chat room, Viv Laughlin says, I think that many women don't realize how much power that they hold.
I'm going to agree with her on that I think that women are experimenting a little bit more with their femininity and what that means. So maybe it is tapping into their masculine side and their power a little bit more. And so that doesn't mean that we're not necessarily feminine and sexy, but maybe we're trying to portray strong.
Do you think that as fitness, when you're in the business of fitness, that people feel more power from? Do they almost treat you? Do you think that you're put in a category of being kind of almost a tougher chick? Because you do, like if you see that picture, I need to show you this picture.
Yeah, no, that picture is a lot.
Do you find men can be intimidated by you by being fitness girls?
Yeah, I have a lot of men that won't work out with me because I can lift more than they will.
Okay.
And
yes, correct.
I feel like that should be inspiring and not intimidating.
But it's inspiring for women, but it's intimidating to the men because men. Again, that whole society thing. Men need to be the provider. Need to be stronger. Women need to be softer and more delicate.
I'm going to make a statement from my experience that's going to blow everybody away. I find that women overall are better trainers, period.
I agree.
Period. I think that it because even when you do, like I do shadow boxing and I do impact pads.
Why would you say this? Just out of interest, because
because women don't have, men come in with, like she's saying, Dave's. I'll talk straight to Dave. That when Dave used to come to me and say, work out with me, and whatever, and I said, okay, well, we're going to do a lot of proprioception. I'm going to take you and put you on things that are unbalanced, a BOSU and whatever. And he, well, what do you mean? You only want me to chest press on a cable standing on a ball upside down 40 pounds? I'm used to, and I said, you're unstable. And he would, everything would be wrong. And I said, just do 3 reps the way I'm asking you to do them. And I would walk away. I said, when you're done with your jailhouse workout, I'm going to be over here because you're wasting my time. Like, in other words, he would say, you're changing everybody, but what about me? We're good now, but it took a long time because in his mind, he said, honestly, these look like girl work exercises. And he would do, some stability stuff on the floor. And in 4 exercises, doing it 4 reps, doing it right, he would be in a sweat.
I can't tell you how many guys have tried Pilates with me, and they were like, oh, my God. They don't want to try it at first because they think it's a girl workout.
Anytime their legs are strapped down. Like we like that. That's what's so crazy about that. I know it was made. That old machine, the reformer, was made by a man. He's like, yeah. You need to stretch, don't you, baby?
He started with wrestlers, so.
I'm just saying, they were female. They were German. Nobody knew.
I also feel that women are so much more detail oriented. That as trainers, we pay such close attention to the details. I'm so meticulous in my training.
Me too.
For posture, form, breathing, all of that.
Because that
and
helps.
Usually, yes, absolutely.
And men will just go for this is a saying that I have. I say, work on your go muscles, not your show muscles.
Hey. Right.
The muscles that connect you inside, that you connect, the small muscles that cause you to actually be functional are the muscles we ignore because what you want to do is see a six-pack. By the time I see your six-pack, your pelvic floor muscles and the things that are connecting you on the inside, your postural muscles, haven't even been touched. You've overridden, and that's why you injure yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because you don't have anything in the center to hold you together before you start building and doing insanity. Insanity is insane before you're stable.
Oh, wow. I'm really glad you said that because I find insanity insane as well.
But I got something for you, Vula and Corey.
What's that?
Oh, I'm going to get you guys. It's all right. We're going to do some stuff.
I'm down.
What? Okay, I'm what?
Bring it.
So, Mallory, talk to me about the difference of the different Pilates formats. There's reformer, there's MaD.
There's Cadillac, and then you also have the barrel and the chair.
Sounds like a circus.
Yeah.
I've never heard of those. What's the barrel
in the
and chair?
barrel? Is there some alcohol in the barrel? No.
No alcohol in the barrel.
No? Okay.
No, but it,
Vula's like, I'll take the barrel for 200. Is it loaded? Is the barrel full of stuff?
Jim Beam.
Is there some rum? No? Vodka? All
What
right.
is the barrel?
The barrel literally is a barrel with a platform that you stand on and then something in the back. You can do,
This thing.
exactly, yeah. You can do oblique exercises, back extension exercises. It's great for stretching. Yeah, and then the chair
That
is
looks so comfortable.
one of my favorites, actually, because you can work a lot with balance, which I try to do with all of my clients because as you get older, you lose seconds off of your ability to balance, and it's important to maintain that.
Absolutely.
Good for your back.
Yeah, it's
Stretching the
great.
crack.
Really great.
I'll be honest, I've never, ever tried Pilates.
Well, you're
So
going
when
to
are
now.
you going to start?
Well, you're going
So
to now. I'm going to go with
we
you.
might have to have a conversation about
You
that.
live here
Great.
now. I don't. Bye.
It's okay. Vula, you know what? I'm committing Vula and I to go together. We're going to film it and show a piece of it here on the Marla and Dave
Yeah,
show.
but that's going to be very entertaining for
It
a lot
doesn't
of
matter.
people.
We're doing
And
it.
then I'll fly back and me and Dave go.
Dave?
Uh-oh.
That'll be
Dave,
fun.
Now, let me tell you something.
Under the bus.
Let me tell you, Dave and Claude were on here together, and we had an international pole champion who has her own studio, and they agreed to go do a man pole class,
Wow.
and they never went.
Uh-oh.
Take
Wimps.
6, wonk, wonk,
I'll
wonk.
fly back for that.
Wimps, go.
Yeah, they didn't know that men could do the pole.
Let's
But
do it.
we'll take you up on that. Matter of fact, we'll go do Reformer Pilates, and then we're gonna come see you.
Sounds like a deal. Looking
Except,
forward to
you and I are gonna go into pure competition.
it. Bring it on. I'll
bring
teach you that
my-
push-up move. with the leg.
I'm scared
I'll
of her.
bring my whistle. To
Anytime
bring
I
you guys
threaten somebody, I look them in the face and I say, "Yeah, I'm gonna do such and such and such," and they say, "Bring it on." I'm immediately like, there should be some small amount of intimidation with that. She came right at me like this is like the chicken. Like this is just she did. She turned her high beams on. It's like, yeah, F you. I'm keeping the high beams on. Bring it. What? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm
it's
sick.
been brawn.
We'll be right back with more show. See you in a minute.
It's time for the Marla and Dave Doghouse. Marla has something that should put Dave in the doghouse. Dave has something that should put Marla in the doghouse. You decide who gets a biscuit and who gets busted and ends up in the doghouse.
Okay, Dave, do you want to call in and give your doghouse plea? Because I know you're out there. I know you're watching. I know you're listening. We see you. I see you in the actual chat room. So you go ahead and call in. And by the time you actually call and make the phone call, I will have said, Dave is in the doghouse because Dave gave me a canned generic Valentine's greeting this year. And he was out of town. I'm not mad. He has to work. And that's more important. I'd like to eat. But in the meantime, let me read you my text message that I got. Oh, perfect. It's already opened up to Dave's messages. Okay. Let's see. Dave writes me, and he says, I think it's going to be really deep, though, if you really want to know the truth. You know, it says, Happy Valentine's Day. That's it. What? And I wrote back and I said, thanks, back at you. So, Dave, that's why you go in the doghouse, because you listen, you could be eloquent with your words. That's all I'm saying. Hi, Dave. Welcome to your doghouse plea. What would you like to say for yourself? Remember, we have a button. We can cut you off.
A lot of times, if you're not there for the actual day, there's a makeup day, just like a makeup test. And there will be a makeup day for Valentine's Day.
No, Dave.
But in my defense, Marla was so mad at me for a subsequent issue that it wasn't going to happen anyway. So
you don't even know.
Yes or no?
You could have done the right thing to melt me down, but in the meantime, you go in the doghouse and back at you. How about that, Dave? Did you actually find that like in a 1910 greeting card, a Hallmark, like the Hallmark original?
Here's the issue. Marla goes in the doghouse because when I can't actually be at the show, she dogs me like it's actually my fault. I choose not to come to the show.
What?
That's what?
Dude.
I love the show.
No, you can't compare Happy Valentine's Day to a little bit of a moan because you're away at work. She's allowed to moan a little bit because it's like, you know, it's called the Marla and Dave Show.
Did you at least put an emoji?
Valentine's. Vula, you get to stay. Dave, that seat, we're changing the name on that seat.
It's what, Marla and
Vula?
Vula?
Show. Boop. Kill the button.
Okay, I guess. But that comes on Wednesday night.
Oh!
Did you at least put an emoji behind it?
Yeah. Was there any hearts? No heart. Was it just literally?
It just said Happy Valentine's Day and it had an exclamation at the end.
Was it like, was it a kiss?
No, I'm telling you.
Just Happy Valentine's Day.
So Dave, you didn't even put a kiss?
Nothing.
12 roses?
He had a whole emoticon city. He could have, there's 50 different.
There wasn't like, the face with the hearts as eyes or.
Okay, so we know who's going to go in the doghouse. Anyway, Dave, thanks for your gallant try. I'll make sure that you have plenty of bones, not just one, because I care.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tread lightly, son.
Yes.
All right, talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
He doesn't sound happy.
Oh,
no, but I personally think he deserves to be in the doghouse for that.
Everyone here agrees with you too, because we have a chat room.
I mean,
and everyone in the chat room is saying, sorry, Dave.
Not even a kiss or a heart or an angel or the lips.
Or I have like 12 roses.
Allow it.
Yeah. We'll be right back.
What's the action?
You'll laugh. You'll learn. You'll love. You'll get mad.
Shut up!
You'll get happy. But you won't be bored. This is the Marla and Dave radio show on the Universal Broadcast Network.
All right, so you know what? We haven't really heard Vula. Can I give you? Can we just throw a song at you and ask you to sing it?
How
it
depends if I know it. Because what I found out is that there's some songs here that just didn't reach the UK.
I know, isn't that interesting? We were doing the Red Cup. Well, you think about that. I'm gonna put you on the spot at the very end. You tell us of a song that you might want to sing.
Okay.
I want everybody to hear your voice because you actually are a bad girl. You can go. She's a bad girl.
I'm all right.
She is. But in the meantime, 323-284-7826. We've got Kendra here, who's a fitness strength trainer and professional strength trainer. Yeah, strength trainer.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah. Fitness professional.
Yeah, all around
and
badass.
Mallory, who does Pilates and yoga, and both of you are dancers, except Mallory, you're still dancing.
Yes.
I want to open a Q&A, and I want to talk about right now the myths and the truths of what are some of the myths that we want to bat out the air when it comes to all of your careers, including you, Corey. Is it better, Corey? Is it a myth that it's better to pluck away all your eyebrows and then draw them on with a pencil? Should that happen?
Sorry.
Well, I guess it depends on how good you are plucking your eyebrows.
Boop. What's the perfect shape?
I should say
what's the perfect shape, right? What shape is trending?
I don't know, because my shapes and my eyebrows change due to my mood.
What?
Yeah.
So when you're mad, what do they look like? You pluck them into a point?
No, they're drawn on. I can take them off right now.
Don't do it.
I have makeup on because I've been up all week.
Yes,
you wear
have.
makeup?
I have makeup on right.
I like your eyebrows right now. They look good.
Don't take them off though. You might have to go somewhere.
Yes, he has a light beat.
So do you make up like everybody's all the women here wearing makeup? Do you do that just every day or just
No, just today because I knew I was going to be filmed on these awesome cameras in this amazing studio with you.
The funny thing is, I'm not really wearing that.
Well, that's
much.
because I've been hardly sleeping, and I wake up and gotta go to work.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to create Layla's Grammy look today?
Oh, that was about 25, 30 minutes.
That's fast.
Yeah, that's fast.
And I gave her brand new eyebrows.
Yes, you did. What color are they?
I colored. I covered her eyebrows.
Did you?
Her eyebrows are gone.
Right.
And redrew brand new ones on.
So is it like
and
what
gave
you do?
her purple ombre eyebrows.
Yes.
We have a picture of that somewhere.
Bring it.
Yeah,
bring
I
it,
think
bring
we
it.
do. I think I saw a picture on her Instagram.
Yeah.
Possibly. Let me see.
Hopefully it comes up all the way.
So I have another. So go ahead. Anybody who has a question about fitness, music, fashion.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know when he said about you got rid of them. Is it like what?
Where did they go?
Her eyebrows are still there.
Uh-huh.
I just covered them with foundation and concealer.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you gave yourself a
blank
clean
canvas
palette.
Right.
So you
like
could
her
work on top
eyebrows
of
was
it.
still under there. There she go. Not that one. This one.
This one?
Yeah. You can't really see it.
Yeah. That is
I can send a photo. Do I send it to you? Yeah.
So anyway, he's sending that so we could see it, but you guys just got a chance to see it. That's the purple ombre eyebrow that Corey created.
About those.
She is very excited about that.
I would be too. I mean, they did look
look
nice.
great.
I was expecting, you know what? I was my brain some kind of way was expecting it to be something centered around gold, like Grammy gold.
Here, you just.
I just saw the picture.
Wait, is that a before shot?
Oh, no. No, the actual purple eyebrow.
Yeah. So what is the biggest question that you get asked? The biggest misunderstanding about Pilates, and the biggest question that you want to. I have a question for you: a myth or a fact? Is it a myth or a fact that if a woman works out and lifts too many weights, she'll be bulky?
I was just going to bring that one up. I hate that question. I mean, it's a good question, and people ask it all the time.
Like Angela
weights
Bassett.
too
No,
heavy
you need
because
to
I'll be
lift the
bulky.
weights. No, lift the weights. Don't be afraid of the weight. Please lift some weights.
Like Angela
You
Bassett
won't-
from.
Hold on, but why does it even exist?
What?
Well, it's first of all,
The question, like, why would people think if women?
People get so scared of those weights.
not,
and I've had
some
people
women don't want to
me-
look. They don't want to look like they're
Cut.
not feminine.
Yeah.
They don't want to look like dudes.
Well, and I've had people tell me I'll be in the gym lifting, curling 25s or something, and I'll have people come up to me and say, "No, you shouldn't do that. You're going to look too manly."
Oh wow, telling you.
Yes.
All right.
This is what you say. Is it a man saying that?
I've had men and women
This is what
say
you
it.
say to a man when he say that to you. You tell him this. Well, your breath smells very feminine. Right now.
I will use that. Thank you.
Well,
And I bet you they will stop talking that crap to you. And then when a woman says that,
Ladies and gentlemen, I no longer am wearing headphones because I just retired from the Marla and Dave show.
your breath smells very.
I would
feminine.
drop the mic, but they're attached. I would just drop it and leave right now. Walk out.
and if
Okay, hold on one second. We got a caller. Oh. Well, you know what? Corey's laughing, but that actually something similar did happen to me on the tennis court.
Oh, what happened?
That's similar. And okay, hold on. We got our caller back on the line. Caller, you're on the Marla and Dave show with Marla, Dave,
Hey,
Corey,
hey, what's going on, everyone?
Vula, Mallory,
Jay.
and
Hi.
Kendra.
Hey.
This is Jay.
Hey,
Oh,
Jay.
hey. How you
Jay?
doing, Jay?
Hey, what's going on?
What's happening? Jay, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from
Down the
LA,
street.
good old hot Cali right now.
It is hot. It is hot, homie. It's hot all the way
It's
around
hot
the
in
block
here.
up in here.
Yes.
I want to talk about men eyebrows.
All right.
Oh.
Men's eyebrows.
Yes, scary. Scary.
Why are
Why-
they scared?
Okay, stop
Vula,
talking about
you
your
can't just say that.
Go ahead, Jay. What is it?
Yeah,
man?
this is Jay.
What is it, man?
Well, the scariest thing is when they get drawn on, because I'm scared of eyebrows not on because it makes them look suspicious. Because they draw them on.
Because they got something to hide.
Exactly. So they get like a different mood. So they spike them up. They arch them if they happy.
Or they put Beijing in them. Yeah. They Beijing the eyebrows.
Exactly. And I don't like the ones that be snatched up that look like they saying, huh, all the time. I like regular eyebrows, And always, I think, man, I like when they, they could clean them up, but when they get too androgynous with it, like they're about to do a drag show, I can't do it.
Most people can't.
Can I ask Jay, why can't you do it?
Me, myself, I clean my eyebrows up, but I don't arch them because I've been having natural eyebrows, my eyebrows natural all my life. But
so you manscape your eyebrows?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Is that it? Is that all you manscape?
Ooh.
Oh, see, you going there, Marla.
It's my show. I can ask what I want.
Right. Hey,
do you wax or shave?
When the summer comes, all this is gonna be bald like my bald head. Trust and believe.
Thank you for calling today.
Once you do the Mr. Clean, by all means, go see Mallory for Pilates and go work out with Kendra.
Yes.
You'll be very aerodynamic at that point. Less resistance.
Okay, I'll be zen.
And Kim, I know a Kim Sue that does a great waxing.
Oh no.
Jay, do you wax?
Oh no, I never did. I'm scared.
Okay.
I'm so scared. Hot wax.
It's not fun.
No.
It's not.
No, it's not fun.
I hear it hurts.
But sometimes it's necessary.
Very.
I mean, I've seen.
I don't know why you can't just
Pam.
cut it down.
No, because we don't want to be prickly.
I have a thing against body baldness for adults. I do. I think it should be groomed very nicely. I myself am a thumbprint girl because the thumbprint reminds me that I'm a grown woman.
Yes.
I don't want a bald vagina.
Yes, this is
not
true.
interested in that. It's
because
just
it's
not
very
okay.
kind of.
I didn't have fun when I was in the second grade. Dave made fun of me. Not about that. And I don't want a second grade vagina. I don't ever want it back. I don't want it back. I was glad when my vagina grew up. I'm just
Do you
saying.
shave like a welcome?
I don't shave anything.
You like
I wax.
Do you like put a welcome?
Welcome.
Like a design?
like a vajazzle?
I was just about
Vajazzle.
A
like a
bedazzle?
Wonder Woman sign.
Or a cornrow with a bead?
Oh my.
He's out of control.
You could get like some extension hair with color and all that. Just make it hot.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Oh, no.
this is not a exhibit or a science situation going on. I don't know what you're talking about. That Corey's trying to get me to be an exhibit at the fair. I see what's really going on. Come see the incredible braided woman.
Next he's gonna be pulling out a map.
Right.
Where's Waldo? Remember that?
Exactly.
Yes. Anyway, Jay, thanks for calling us.
Thank you, Marlo. All right, guys. Thank you.
See
Congratulations, Corey.
Thank you.
Oh.
And what?
Sorry, Jay.
Good. I ain't like him anyway.
We
No,
had
I'm playing Jay.
Oh my God. Okay, so fitness. So we killed the women thing, and I want to double back on what Kendra said, and definitely every woman over the age of 25 at a minimum should be lifting weights.
Really?
Because it's for your bone health as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you need that resistance. I have a client who we've reversed from, when I first met her, she was right there in the beginning stages of osteoporosis no more.
Wow.
She's in her 70s.
Hey.
And we've been working for 12 years.
Wow.
And she can't even really play with her own friends. She really, most of it, because they can't even get on the ground and get up.
She can run up steps.
Oh, for sure.
Get it.
Come on now.
Milk does a body good.
I have been wanting to actually ask a question to the ladies. As a woman of laziness.
Is that a formal title?
Yes. For me, I definitely, embody that, I think. Because it takes a lot out of me. I don't think I'm 100% lazy because the people and the artists that I've worked with, I'm pretty active on stage.
The shows are insane.
And I sweat like loads. So, and I do feel, obviously the adrenaline makes you kind of like, woo, but also afterwards you're like, oh no, I think I'll look a little bit trim. And then I get off tour and then it's like eating. Yeah. But it's like I love sports and I love getting involved with, playing football or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I hate the gym and I hate doing things that is somewhat, routine and repetitive.
Feels like working out, yeah.
Yeah. So what would your advice be to somebody like me who to maybe start incorporating that? Because obviously I'm in my mid-30s now, and I'm very shut up. And I'm very conscious of the fact that I do need to be more active than just being on tour.
Corey. Are you on any like sports teams or anything though, like locally?
Well, I've only just moved to the country.
Oh, well.
So, and I mean, I say that like I was in some sports thing back in the UK. No, but I forced myself to go to the gym, and I would be always on the treadmill, and I'll do 20 minutes on the treadmill, and then I'll do squats because I kind of want to have a bigger bump.
Well, wait, let's go back to the sports that you like. Like, what did you do before?
Well, before I actually used to do play squash. And I used to play badminton as well.
Okay, well, you can still do that here.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure.
Enjoy. I would say get back into it. Find a community of squash players or badminton players and join the team. You get to make new friends. You get to work out, and you don't really feel like you're working out, which is probably the best part.
Piggyback on that and say that find a buddy, because there's accountability there, and there's like a connection there when someone's like, "Hey, girl, let's go play squash," or whatever.
Or even it doesn't have to
it's
be
a
squash,
fact
but
that you will. People, I say this all the time. You will show up for someone else before you'll show up for yourself.
Yes.
Everyone
Absolutely.
will.
Really,
You'll be accountable to somebody. If I said, Vula, we're gonna meet and go to Pilates with Mallory, I, if you were on your own, you'd make an excuse. Yeah. But if it was the two of us, you'd do it.
Because the thing is, the thing with me, I can only speak for myself. I can't really speak for anybody else. But definitely with me, what I really can't stand is using apparatus for stepping up and down.
I'm with you. I don't even teach my classes that way.
Go on a hike or something else.
I introduce something new.
Yeah,
on a
okay.
regular.
This hiking thing, no, this snakes. I'm not about that life. Sorry, but it's like this. I'd like to find somewhere where they do what you guys call soccer. Football, the real proper football.
Did she just go back into an accent that was a mimic? Was that an American mimic accent? She do
it again.
Soccer.
Like what? No, I don't.
Viv Laughlin said in the chat room, she knows we don't have squash in America.
Yeah, exactly.
Laugh out loud. Like in other words, you chose that because you know it's not even here.
No, I know it's not here, but it's like
start your own team.
I'd like to go swimming because I used to swim.
There's plenty of water here.
Yes.
Lots of pools.
Tony, I'm not sure what Tony Fontana's talking about. Is he gone crazy on us? Tony Fontana in the chat room says a friend is a friend and a pal's a pal. Wait a minute.
And a horse is a horse, of course.
He said, but a buddy is someone you sleep with.
He's on a different topic.
I'm not sure what, but we'll be back with that. But anyway, so Vula, yes, I'm with what Mallory and Kendra are both telling you. The one thing I hear, because I'm really more on your page than anything else, helping people find the triggers that will give them the tools to be consistent. You like passion. You're passionate. So here's what I'm saying.
Yes, I'm very passionate.
You can do stage because you love to entertain.
Yeah.
So we have to find something. First, make your goals small. I always say smaller and more consistent will create a better habit than bigger for shorter and failure.
Yeah.
So I don't believe in, to me, when you talk to me about fitness, I no longer even believe in, I say don't be about the result. Because two things will happen. If you're result oriented, you'll reach your result and then go back to whatever you were doing, or it'll be too hard and you'll never reach it and you'll quit before you get there. Fitness is a process of a lifestyle. So you have to take it on like that and begin to do things. Challenge yourself to do the small things. When we come back, I'm going to tell you what a couple of those things that I think everybody in the audience can really use today to get you going. We'll be right back.
It's time to play the Marla and Dave Love Game. Here are Marla and Dave to explain how it works.
Here's how this Mojank works. So the Love Game is a game that David and I created together. And this game has 3 different categories. And each one of these categories are the 3 categories that we all believe and know to affect a relationship most. Communication, money, and sex. There's one single dot. Cardi B is going to play the game. I love it. Cardi B's with us. This die is on each side. There's a category. If you roll the category, that's the category that's chosen. There's also a lose a turn, as well as the MaD logo. The MaD logo is a wild. So if you roll wild, you get to choose what category of card you want. Okay, I'm gonna give the dice to Kendra. She's gonna be our first roll. Go ahead and hook it up.
Yes.
She's so strong. She almost threw it off the table.
She did.
It's a wild, so you can pick.
Sex.
See, Dave, you missed it.
She even sang it.
Dave, there's finally someone here who's on your page. You wouldn't have even had to coerce her. She just did it on her own. It's all good. All right.
And I'm not a singer, so. Picking a good one for me?
Yeah. Okay. Here's a question. I'm asking the question, everybody here. How many sexual partners will the average American have in their lifetime?
Oh.
This is based on. Now, these questions, by the way, these answers are collected from the Pew Research Center, so they're real answers.
Okay. Wow.
So we're not just off. It's not just what Marla and Dave think. And then there's always a further discussion question, which makes the game fun to play with friends and family. Everybody can pitch in.
Were they Amish?
It's all yeah. It
depends
on the age range too.
Yeah, what's the age range?
Polygamous? I don't.
We're gonna talk. We're talking about consenting adults. We're talking about consenting adults.
Sorry. Just to ask the question.
The question is, how many sexual partners will the average American have in their lifetime?
Yeah.
In their lifetime. Okay,
in their
so
lifetime.
Not just once they're adults.
No, but in their lifetime, from adult to death.
From when they first started banging.
4.
No, well, from adult to death, so 18 to...
Right. Corey says 4.
I'd probably say 40.
Did you say 40?
Yeah.
What kind of mother?
Well, can I ask this? Yeah. Question? What's the age group?
No,
it's
from 18 to death.
From your first consensual adult sex till you die.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say 20.
That's what I was going to say. So I'm going to say 30.
You ladies are thoughts. The answer is 11. What?
Oh!
So the further discussion question is, Corey and I, we're going to be saved. We're going to heaven. Sorry, girls. No, I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
The further discussion question is, who's on the higher end of the average, men or women?
Men.
What do you think? I definitely think men. We just talked about the external nature of a man. Go ahead and give the die, hand it down. Let's do one more. We're going to give it to, sex.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I wanted
you
the
guys
money
are
one.
horny.
I wanted the
It's a
money one.
You can't get money.
Just flirtatious dice.
Okay. What sex toy do women use most often?
The magic bullet.
You better know your
You got
stuff,
brands?
girl.
She came with brands, didn't she? She's like, let me explain something to you. When your leg is stuck in the side of your head, the magic bullet is the only thing that fits perfectly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I would guess the rabbit, but I don't use any sex toys, just for anyone out there.
Say the dildo.
Okay.
I would say a vibrator.
Okay, so the answer is a vibrator.
Ding, ding, ding.
Which is really, that is what it is. You just named
Or,
it around. So
or
it's a
your
rabbit.
back massager.
And so does it, what other, how many other sex toys can you name? We've got 4 that were named here.
Butt plug.
Benoit balls.
Anal beads.
Clips, nipple clips.
Lollipops. How far you want to go, girl?
Handcuffs.
What about there's the
Cattle
one.
prod. What you want to do? Whips.
Candle wax.
Chains.
Blinds.
That's enough.
Razors. I'm saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been the MaD Love Game. You can get your own MaD Love Game right on our website, www.marlandave.com. Don't worry, Corey won't be jumping out the box with all the toys he just described. You get your own game. You can buy it at MaD merch. And for those of you who've been buying games, we hope you're having fun at your parties.
Yay.
Get your own MaD Love Game, and we'll be right back.
David is a thinker.
I never do anything without thinking about it first.
Marla is a feeler.
I basically wear my personality on my sleeve.
But when Marla and Dave get together, it's like a match dancing with a firecracker. This is the Marla and Dave radio show on the Universal Broadcast Network.
It is time for the MaD Poll question. It's poll time. Last week, our poll question was, did Cam Newton's cocky attitude kill his game? The answers possibilities were yes, hashtag all show no go, and no, win some, you lose some. And our audience overwhelmingly, 33% of the voting public said yes, all show no go. And the winner was no, you win some, you lose some, with a 67% vote. Okay. This week's poll question, which you'll be able to vote right on the front of our website, www.marlandave.com. How many calories does the average person burn while they're having sex?
You said it earlier.
Yeah.
I know, but this is a question for the people who are voting. So we're going to,
It's a good thing you just said that, because I was about to like...
That is the question, and I want our audience to stay tuned, because we have now taken the MaD Love game to the street.
Uh-oh.
So we've got candid answers from a lot of people from all over the place, including some of the guys from Take 6 had to answer this question.
Oh.
So tune in next week, and there'll be a compilation there of what you can see. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you find me on the street, there's selfies. Just don't ask me the question. Just answer the question I ask.
All right.
That's how we roll. We'll be right back with the show.
Can you handle the truth? This is modern American dialogue in a mad world from two unique, fresh, transparent perspectives. This is the Marla and Dave Radio Show.
That will be interesting.
Are you going to buy the games and donate them to the crack
I
kids?
sure will.
Okay. Corey is going to start an outreach of the MaD Love game. I'm all down with it. It's an initiative. It's an initiative.
Today. Change your life.
Okay, so let's, as we wind down, I want you to give the two of you in particular, your top 3 tips to help somebody who is completely deconditioned and sitting on the couch get started on their road to health and wellness. Kendra, I want to start with you.
Sure. 3 tips. Just get up and move. Tip number 1. Look in your refrigerator and make sure you put the healthiest options eye level. Number 3, enjoy what you're doing.
Okay. Mallory.
I'm going to go with her a little bit. Definitely try something new, whatever it could be, as long as it gets you up and moving. So get up and move. And don't be afraid. Don't hold yourself back, because so much of you not getting up to try something or feel motivated is that fear a little bit. So just grab a friend and say, let's try this.
Okay. My advice is directly to Vula.
Uh-oh.
Here's a tip for you as well.
Okay.
When everybody leaves and runs errands, park at the furthest point from the door. Always. Don't drive around looking for a space. Literally find the furthest space at the mall, park out there, or wherever you are, grocery store or whatever, and hike.
Okay, here's the other thing. I don't drive.
She Uber, so tell the Uber to drop you off in the back of the
No,
parking lot.
No, right here.
Away.
What usually happens is I walk first, and most Americans are like, you don't drive? It's like, no, because I'm not scared of walking 4 blocks.
Right.
You know, or I'm not scared of walking up a particular
The other
hill.
thing that I want to encourage you is that water is key.
Yes.
You know, you do the simplest things first, and to me, the amount of water that you consume, water is key. The amount of water that you consume is very instrumental in flushing the toxins from your system, which flattens and you wash toxins out of your stored fat cells and things of the sort, because that's essentially where you're going to find this inflammation. So bottom line is drink the water. 65 ounces to 96 ounces of water a day is what I recommend. So make sure that you do that and do it. But you do it when you first wake up. I always say try to do it by the time the sun goes down. Then you don't struggle with depends in the night. And urinating on yourself when you laugh at your friends. Like, sorry, girl. That's not cool. So somebody said, Corey, in the chat room, you make them want to wear makeup. I told them
Thank you so much.
To please tell them where they can follow everybody here. Starting with you.
With me, you can follow me on Facebook at Corey Holland, or you can catch me on Instagram with the makeup one, DAMAKEUP and the number 1, and Twitter at Corey is me 79.
Okay.
Yes.
Vula.
I'm pretty straightforward. Vula, VULAVOX, Vulavox, everything. That's on Instagram. That's on Twitter. I have a Vula page, VULA, and it's Vula, not Vula, like most Americans are saying. Thank you.
Vula. Mallory?
I am daretobearwellness.com. I'm also on Instagram with Dare to Bear Wellness. And then on Twitter and Facebook, I am Mallory Butcher.
Kendra Gale is my Facebook name and my real name. Facebook and Twitter, I am also at KGB Fitness. I have a website, kgbfitness.com, and on Instagram, the KGB Fitness Lifestyle.
I have to admit, when I saw KGB Fitness, I thought that was pretty dope.
Thank
I was
you.
like, KGB Fitness.
KGB,
I was like, oh, she's covert.
Yes. She has a secret. This is your conscience.
Oh my God. Okay, so Vula, anything that you entertained me so much, and you Cardi B'd me.
I did in the red cup party.
What even a happy birthday? Anything that you want to sing right up, just briefly.
Oh my God, I don't know. Well, Jay's birthday's done.
Mine's not. It's around the corner.
Is it?
February 21.
Happy birthday.
Happy. Oh.
I was like,
you hear that reverb? Yeah.
Jesus, is that you?
Yes, my Lord.
Happy birthday to you for the 21st of
February.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay,
Happy birthday to Marla.
Okay.
Happy birthday to
And before, because we got a few more minutes, Vula, I asked you the other day, because you are such a musician and singer, and I asked you at Layla's house about Adele. And
Yes.
you said you sang with Adele back.
I did.
How was that?
Back in the day.
Is she as fun as she seems to be?
Do you know what? Back in the day, I would say she was definitely more fun because she didn't have so many. I think that, the higher you are,
right,
then the more you have to think about.
You're guarded.
Clothes and this, yeah, and you're
Right.
guarded as well because you're now conscious that people are going to try anything to try and get a bit of
Piece of
you.
you.
And I only did backing vocals for the first campaign, for the first album, 19. So
She called it a campaign. Did you guys see the difference in our languages right here?
Why?
She called it a campaign. The first campaign.
The first campaign. Yeah, and you do sometimes when you're working with an artist right at the beginning of their career, you do see a bit of a difference. And there's quite a few people who that's happened.
Is there any collaboration? I know you're working on your own project.
I am.
And
that's what made me come out to the United States.
Which is, we'll all be looking
that
for
was
that.
English.
Is it untitled?
It's untitled at the moment because it's a work in progress.
Okay.
But
is there anybody right quick that you would want to collab with? Do you have a wish list?
my wish list is strong. Actually, I want to work with the 3-time Grammy winner, Miss Layla Hathaway. That's who I want to work with.
I'm pretty sure that's very possible.
But again, though, because I was really, 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 really lucky to be able to have songs that I wrote on her live album, which everybody can get in.
And what song?
The song that I wrote was brand new. That was my sex song.
Oh, okay.
And then Layla's voice made it really sexy.
All right. So yes, by all means, and if you don't have, get ready to get the Take 6 album. Believe it'll be dropped on March 25th.
All right.
And Layla Hathaway Live is already out. If you don't have that, I was rolling to it the other day. My car had my top down.
That's right. Get it.
And I was just, listening and chilling, and it's just off the chain. It's
Definitely.
Layla Hathaway Live. It's self-titled Live.
And congratulations one more time
For
to
the
Layla.
three-peat.
Yeah.
And I just want to say thank you guys all for coming. We're going to have a long... Hey, if you live in the Los Angeles area, I teach a class that is, I'll tell you where, marlatalksfitness@gmail.com. Send me an email if you really want to know, and it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 12 to 1. I will then disclose the location. I'm not going to disclose the location openly here, but Mallory and I have teamed up, and she's going to be subbing for me. Because I'm essentially getting the hell out of here.
All right.
I've had enough. I'm going. I'm going to go to Hawaii, but when I go to Hawaii, I'll be doing a live broadcast from there. So I'll be tuning in from Tony.
Fancy.
I'm going to find somebody to talk to. Maybe, who do you want to hear from? Some of the hottest surfers? Who do you want to talk to?
Yeah, man.
Okay, I know a couple of guys there that literally are like stupid bomb. Like he's on the cover of a magazine.
Ooh.
And he holds the girl up while he's actually surfing.
Is he topless?
So you know what his, yeah. You know what his arms look like, right? Anyway, thank you for tuning into the Marla and Dave Show. Join us here every Monday. Is MaD Monday.
Yes.
We're bringing you our world through our relationship, sharing our life with the relationships. What does Dave say? Anyway, from inside of ours. Whatever. See you guys next week.
Holla.
Bye.